You want to watch a game within a game during the course of this game. David Duke Jr., number 20, and Jordan Warren right there, number 13. Duke is a physical, hard-playing defender. Played at Providence, trying to fit a role, because that's what this thing's all about. What's going to be your role? And his role is going to be as an elite defender, a second-unit defender that can take people out.
Duke, off the bounce, goes right at Warren, up and in. You make a good point, though, Seth. It's not about just dropping 30. It's about doing the things that your team requires the most.
It's a league of role players.
Yeah.
And, you know, in the NBA, as opposed to maybe in college, you have to embrace and champion that role and find a role that fits amongst your roster. And David Duke, that's the role that they want him to embrace.
Duke Jr. behind the back, hangs and hits from the left side.
That's his third finish in traffic right there. And good change of direction on that play. Been really good defensively. He's picked up some 50-50 balls, got to the rim. Nice job.
David Duke Jr., an impressive showing, Monica.
David, going to halftime with a 5-point lead. What is working so well?
I think our defensive energy, even on the offense, you know, keeping the ball alive, getting extra possessions, that's all contributing to our win. So I think that's what's kept us in the game. We got extra possessions, which led to baskets. I think we just got to hang our hats on that in defense. You know, we're getting any shot we want, really, so we just got to continue to lock it on the defensive side.
Personally, your path here is not the most traditional. Not a guy that was drafted, but you're certainly making the most of the opportunity, especially that last basket. How do you measure the urgency of performing here, but also trusting your game?
You know, it's basketball. It's what I've been doing my whole life. You know, just got to trust myself, trust the work that I put in. Coming in, you know, coach gave me a certain role, and I think I'm just doing whatever I can to maximize that, you know what I mean, and work my way into the rotation. I think I've paid off well so far, and I'm just going to continue to do what I've been doing.
Keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thank you.
From the hard courts of Treviso, coach, to the NBA Summer League, David Duke Jr.
David Duke Jr., he puts his hard hat on. He understands who he is, how he wins, what makes him different and unique. He's going to defend, he's going to attack, and he's going to finish. Great for David Duke. Has all different ways to finish. Drive to close out, use the rim to protect against the shot blocker. David Duke Jr. with the finish.
Duke, the pitch off the drive, and he finds the shooter, Cam Thomas.
Really good pass by Dave Duke. Gets his shoulders into the rim, gets a paint touch.